I've decided to start a new life without you. The words cut through the elegant restaurant like shattered glass. My husband, Gregory, my partner of 28 years, stood with his champagne glass lifted high, hijacking the toast meant for our daughter's graduation. Conversations froze mid-sentence. Forks hovered above plates. Dozens of eyes shifted between us, waiting for the collapse, tears, shouting, the scene everyone expected. Instead, I smiled. Congratulations on your honesty. My name is Bianca Caldwell. I am 54 years old, and until that moment, I had played the role of the dutiful wife flawlessly. I'd shelved my own ambitions to carry Gregory through 3 failed ventures, 2 career overhauls, and countless finding himself phases. I had raised our brilliant Amelia, who now sat pale and horrified, her graduation cap still tilted on her head. From across the room, Cassandra Wells, Gregory's much younger mistress, shifted in her chair. She had been sitting among friends I'd known for decades, friends who had known about the affair but chosen silence. Cassandra, who had sipped wine at my Christmas table. Cassandra, who once sought my advice about her career. With deliberate calm, I reached into my bag and placed a sealed cream-colored envelope beside Gregory's plate. "What's this?" His triumphant grin faltered. "Something for you to read later," I said evenly. Then I kissed Amelia's cheek. "This is still your day, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you." I rose, smoothed my dress, and addressed the hushed room. "Please, enjoy the meal. I hope you all have a lovely afternoon." And with that, I walked out. The heavy door swung shut behind me, silencing the swell of whispers. Outside, the Augusta heat pressed against me like a wall, but for the first time in years, I breathed freely. The door slammed open behind me. Gregory's voice followed, shrill and cracking. "Bianca, what the hell is this? What have you done?" I didn't look back. I just kept walking, a small smile tugging at my lips. He hadn't realized yet what was inside the envelope, the opening move of the plan I had been quietly perfecting for months. While Gregory lost himself in fantasies with Cassandra, I traced every dollar he tried to hide, every secret transfer, every purchase, every lie. And unlike him, I remembered the prenuptial agreement he had demanded all those years ago, the one with the fidelity clause that would become his undoing. By the time he thought he was leaving me, I had already left him. None. Bianca trusts me completely. That's her weakness. The blood drained from Gregory's face. "You recorded us? That's illegal." "Not in Georgia," I said evenly. "One-party consent. And only when you were plotting to defraud me, not your private moments with Cassandra. I'm not cruel, just thorough." He shot to his feet, rattled. "I need to make some calls." "Your attorney might be a good place to start," I replied. "I'll be staying at Diana's tonight." His expression twisted. "Diana's?" "My sister's," I said. "She saw you with Cassandra last Christmas. You promised her it was nothing. When she realized it wasn't, she came to me." "Another crack in his foundation," Gregory muttered. "Everyone's betraying me." "Ironic, isn't it?" I lifted my bag. "You have until tomorrow evening to collect your things. After that, the locks change." "Wait, what about Amelia?" he blurted, panic creeping in. "Have you thought about her?" I turned, anger finally sharpening my voice. "Don't you dare hide behind our daughter. You weren't thinking of her when you planned your beachfront escape with Cassandra." His phone buzzed. He glanced, groaned. "Cassandra's already at the apartment. She's moved her things in." I smiled. "The lease you signed in both your names? It never went through. Credit issues. The leasing agent called our home phone for verification. I took care of it." I left him there, drowning in the collapse of his carefully built fantasy. Diana's bungalow smelled of books and lavender when I arrived. She hugged me hard. Amelia called. "Are you okay?" "Better than I thought," I admitted, following her to the kitchen where wine was already poured. We sat in her sunroom. She shook her head. "He humiliated you in front of everyone, at Amelia's graduation. I didn't think even Gregory would stoop that low." "It was meant to break me," I said, sipping. "He doesn't know I've been preparing for this moment." Her brows lifted. "What did you put in that envelope?" I told her, the divorce filing, the financial evidence, the prenup. Diana laughed without humor. "The same prenup he insisted on to protect himself. The irony is exquisite." Amelia arrived 20 minutes later, mascara streaked, still in her gown. She collapsed against me. "Why didn't you tell me?" "I wanted your last semester untouched," I whispered. She pulled back, eyes wet. "Well, Dad ruined it anyway." I gave her the full truth. She listened in silence, then said, "He's been different, but I never imagined this." Before I could respond, My phone buzzed, a message from my attorney. The emergency filing was approved. Accounts frozen. Gregory's access cut. I showed them. Amelia's jaw tightened. Good, he deserves it. The doorbell rang. Diana opened it, returning with a grim look. It's Gregory and Cassandra. They entered, the contrast stark. Cassandra, uneasy, fidgeting. Gregory, seething. Unfreeze the accounts, he demanded. We can be reasonable. Amelia stepped forward. Reasonable? You humiliated Mom at my graduation, and you say it doesn't involve me? Gregory flinched. Cassandra tugged at his arm. Greg, maybe we should go. No, he snapped. Not until Bianca stops this. Diana's voice cut sharp. She's the only rational one here. I stayed seated. The accounts remain frozen until the hearing in 3 days. The judge will decide. Gregory sputtered. 3 days? What am I supposed to do? You've got your personal account, I said. The one you've been siphoning money into. Cassandra's head whipped toward him. You have a separate account? He ignored her, glaring at me. This isn't you, Bianca. This is vindictive. Maybe you never really knew me, I said. Amelia turned on Cassandra. Did you know he'd humiliate Mom like that today? Cassandra's face reddened. I thought he'd tell her privately. Gregory shot her a dark look. Their alliance was cracking. Enough, Diana said. Leave, both of you. Gregory tried one last time. Amelia, people grow apart. You understand that. She looked at him with cold clarity I'd never seen before. I understand you're a coward who stole from us while I was working 2 jobs for textbooks. He paled. Silence fell heavy. Then, at last, he turned and left, Cassandra trailing behind. At the door he warned me, this isn't over. I met his eyes. You're welcome to try. After they were gone, Amelia collapsed beside me. I've never spoken to Dad like that. I wrapped an arm around her. Sometimes standing up for yourself hurts. Diana returned with fresh wine. To new beginnings, Diana said, raising her glass. Indeed, I thought. This ending was only the beginning. The preliminary hearing fell on a gray Tuesday, rain streaking the courthouse windows. I arrived with my attorney, Philip, while Gregory shuffled in beside a nervous young associate from a corporate firm, someone entirely out of his depth in family law. Gregory's trademark poor planning was already working against him. The judge, a sharp-eyed woman who tolerated no theatrics, flipped through the prenuptial agreement with brisk efficiency. This document is valid, she said flatly. Do you contest? Gregory's lawyer cleared his throat. Your Honor, given the length of time. Section 18, the judge interrupted, reading aloud. Duration, the length of the marriage plus any legal proceedings regarding its dissolution. No expiration clause. Gregory leaned in, whispering furiously to his attorney. And Section 23, the judge continued, requires full financial disclosure. These transfers suggest otherwise. The freeze on joint accounts will remain. Mr. Caldwell may access only his personal funds. The marital home stays with Mrs. Caldwell, as stipulated in the infidelity clause. Gregory flushed red. This is outrageous. The judge's gaze cut him off. Mr. Caldwell, I recommend you reread the contract you signed. Court adjourned, 30 days until the full hearing. In the hallway, Gregory caught up with me. Bianca, please, 28 years together, doesn't that count for something? It did, I said, walking past him, until you decided it didn't. News spread quickly. Some friends called with sympathy, others with thinly veiled curiosity. I gave them nothing but, Gregory and I are separating. These things happen. But his facade, devoted husband, successful businessman, crumbled fast. The financial freeze gutted his plans with Cassandra. Their beachfront property vanished. The luxury car? Cancelled. 2 weeks later, Diana called, amused. Have you heard? Cassandra left him. So soon? I smiled, not surprised, just impressed by her speed. She found out his finances weren't what he claimed. No savings, failing business. She told Jennifer she didn't sign up for a man with money problems. I laughed. He's always been better at illusions than reality. Meanwhile, I was building something real, with savings Gregory never touched. I leased a modest downtown office and launched the consultancy I'd postponed for decades. My first clients, 2 women navigating divorce. Soon, referrals poured in. Helping women untangle their finances during upheaval gave me a fulfillment my corporate job never had. Amelia, now in Charleston, called often. I'm so proud of you, Mom. You're helping people when they need it most. I'm doing what I wish someone had done for me, I told her. The final hearing landed, almost poetically, on what would have been our 29th anniversary. Gregory arrived looking gaunt, his business on the brink, Cassandra long gone. Most of our social circle had drifted away once the truth surfaced. The judge upheld the prenup in full. Gregory walked away with his personal account, his faltering business, and little else. I retained the home, my retirement, and the lion's share of our investments. The irony wasn't lost on me. The very contract Gregory demanded to protect himself had become his ruin. Outside the courtroom, he stopped me. His voice was quiet, almost human again. I made a terrible mistake. Is there any chance? No, I said gently, that door is closed. He nodded, eyes down. I hope you find happiness, Bianca, you deserve it. For once, I believed him. 6 months later, Caldwell Financial Transitions was thriving. I'd upgraded to a larger office, hired 2 associates, and built a reputation as an advocate for women reclaiming their futures. Amelia visited often. Over coffee one morning, she mused, if Dad had just been honest, he might have kept half of everything. Sometimes people can't see past their own desires, I said. The woman who once defined herself only as wife and mother had become something more: mentor, business owner, advocate. That envelope I had set beside Gregory's plate in the restaurant wasn't just the start of revenge, it was the key to a door I hadn't known existed. Behind it, I found not only freedom, but myself.